Hey everyone, I welcome you all to this session. And today in this video, we are going to discuss about one more Power BI scenario based question. These type of questions can be asked in interviews. So let's discuss this question. First of all, since we are not having the data set, so let's create the data. So I will click here on modeling tab, then new table. It may take some time. Let's say I want to add a calendar table. I want to add a table that should consist of a column where we have different dates. So let's say I name this table as, let's name it as date table. And I will be using calendar function to create this particular table. So I'll write calendar, press tab key, and then you have to provide a start date and end date as the argument. So I will further be using date function inside calendar function. So I can write date, and now you have to provide the year, month and day for the start date, and then similarly you will have to provide the year, month and day for the end date as well, right? So first of all, for start date, I can let's consider 1st January 2024. So I can write 2024 comma 1 comma 1, close the bracket, comma, then again for end date I can write date, press tab key, year let's take 2025, month 1 day 1, close the bracket, and then close the calendar function and press enter. Now if I will click here on this table view tab, then you can see that this is a table that is created, and this table basically consists of one column, that is date column. Let's change the format. Let's keep it DDMMYYYY. So this is a table that we have created, and this is having only one column. Now let's say I am interested in adding one column in this particular chart where I want to represent the names of the months. So I'll just simply right click on this date table, then new column. And since we are going to represent the names of the different months here, so I can write month name. And here we will be using format function. So we can write format, press tab key. Then we will pass the name of the date column. So this is the column, that is date column and date table. Select the date from here, comma. And in the format, you have to write inside the double quotes, double quotes. The third field is optional. Close the bracket and press enter. Now, if I'll click on the table view, so here you can see that one more column is added where the names of the months for each date are being represented or shown, right? Now let's say I want to add one more column where I want to represent the month number for each date. So again, I'll right click here on date table, new column. Since we want to represent the month numbers, so I can write month number, and for this we can use month function. So month function, press tab key, and this will return a number from 1 to 12 representing the month, 1 for January, 12 for December, right? So simply just pass the name of date column. So just press single quote and this will show you different options. So in date table, we have date column, we want the date, close the bracket, press enter. Go back to the table view, and here you can see that one more column has been added, right? So these are the different values that it consists of from 1 to 12. Now let's say I want to add one more column where I want to represent the sales. So I will right click again on date table, new column, and let's name this column as sales, and we will use rand between function. So press tab key, and you have to provide a bottom and a top number. So let's say we want the numbers to be between 45 and let's say 496. Close the bracket, press enter. If I'll go back to the table view, so here you can see that one more column has been added, right? So now there's a situation, and these type of questions can be asked in the interviews. Let's say there's a situation where I am creating a bar chart. If I'll click expand this visualizations pane, and let's click on stack bar chart. So this will create a blank bar chart for you. And let's say in this particular chart, I want to represent these sales by different months, right? So here you can see that the sales is being represented or shown by different months. If I will change this data labels to on, so in this way it will represent the sales, right? Now let's say I am interested in sorting the values or the sales represented on this chart in the ascending order of the month numbers, right? So if I will just click here on these three ellipses, and in the sort axis, if I'll select month name, and then again if I'll click on sort axis, and then maybe I can sort it in ascending or descending order. So let's first of all sort it in ascending order. So here you can see that this has sorted the values of the sales represented on this chart in the ascending order of the month name, right? April appears first, then we have August, then we have December, February, January, July, etc. But what if we want it to be arranged? We want the month names to be arranged in the ascending or the descending order of the month numbers. How we can achieve that, right? So here on this particular chart, if you will see, then you have the option to sort it only either by sum of sales or month name, not by month numbers. So how we can achieve that? So first of all, I will click here on your table view. I will click on month name column, and then I will click here on sort by columns, and then from here I will select month number. Now go back to the report view, and now you can see that the months are sorted in the ascending order of the month numbers, by the month numbers, right? If I further want to sort it in the descending order, so again I'll just simply click here on three ellipses, sort axis, month name is selected, and sort descending. So you can see that December is being shown first, then November, October, September, and so on. So we can achieve it in this way, and these type of questions can be asked in interviews. So I hope this video was helpful. We'll meet in the next session. Till then, thank you. Bye bye.